for us. These are one of the great resources to have our membership grow. On the district Rotary Fellowship Action Groups, we want to encourage clubs to join action groups as an opportunity for service. Action groups are a number of action groups that have specific tasks in service. On the RCC, we want every club to have a new RCC, a Rotary Community Course. Existing RCCs, if the club has an RCC now, let us make sure that they renew their registration, which means that they are still active, that there is still a connection with the community. On friendship exchange, something maybe we have done very little about. Let us have one friendship exchange per country. Friendship exchange. Rotarians from different countries come and meet and exchange holidays together. On the youth exchange, on the country level, each country to meet the certification requirements for the youth exchange program. It's a little bit tough, but let's work on it. Let's work on making the rest of the district, the 9 countries other than Egypt, certified for youth exchange. Egypt already successfully achieved. Certified countries, once they are certified, they should activate their exchange programs. On the RILA, on the district level, there will be a district RILA before the conference in May 2012. On the country level, I want each country to have at least one country RILA. One country RILA and one district RILA before the conference. On the club level, I want the club to sponsor a local and or a district RILA, and to nominate attendees for such RILA. On the foundation alumni, I want on the country level, each country to compile a database of their alumnus, to contact them, invite to activities, to speak in meetings, in seminars, in conferences. On the club level, you should invite alumnus to speak in club meetings and participate in activities, and recruit them for membership when suitable. On the annual giving, the payment of every Rotarian every year. We need this. We need to support our foundation. And it could be from as little as $10 per person to whatever you feel you are comfortable with. On the foundation grants, each club is encouraged to apply for a district simplified grant and or a matching grant. Simplified grant, last week I sent to all clubs, inviting them to a district simplified grants. Details are with the clubs, and I hope they will respond positively. And also there is a matching grant opportunity. I need the clubs to participate. On the district level for the group study exchange, I will come to that later. While on the club level, I want the club members to host the incoming teams. I want them to feel comfortable to invite these young professionals coming from other districts into their homes, host them for a few days, and they will really talk nice about our district and about our habits. Clubs to host incoming team to one of their meetings and to nominate and sponsor when requested suitable candidates for the outgoing. We are always having, not always, but we need every club to participate in nomination. It's free PR. If you advertise for it and tell on the website or on the social network that you have opportunity to nominate professionals to go to another district, it's a PR about what we do and what we do in education and in professional building. On the polio plus, we discussed this. I want every club to commit to educate and continuously spread awareness on polio to members and public, regardless whether the country has polio or does not have polio. I think all our district countries Sudan. Sudan.
Now it's new.
This is an outbreak.
Maybe. But even so, we want every country to feel that it is our issue, our problem, and encourage to fundraise the stop polio now. Every club is still encouraged or required to pay $2,000 for the 200 million challenge. There was a challenge of $200 million, and every club would pay $2,000 per year until 12.
This year is 12.
Next year.
The last year is the last.
My year is last year.
Yes.
My year is last year, so I relieve you of this work. I will. On the Peace Fellowship, unfortunately, we do not do anything about Peace Fellowship, and we are the ones who need to be there. We need to nominate members from our clubs to this free, it's paid for by the foundation. Nominate a person to go and become a Peace Fellow who would come back, serve as negotiations, as problem solving, as in all areas where there are conflict resolutions. That's what we need. And we do not have one. I think we have an Egyptian, and he was nominated from the States. For applicants now, great. One from Cyprus, great. We can have 150 applicants. Why not? We have a committee especially for this. They can let them work and find. They're sitting there waiting for applicants, and nobody's applying. Extension, opening new clubs. First, we want e-clubs of the district level. We want 1 or maybe 2 e-clubs, targeting prospective Rotarians in countries where there is no Rotary yet. For example, the Gulf, Syria. I don't want to name all countries. So if we have an e-club, maybe it will be start. So in a couple of years, 3-4 years, maybe there will be clubs. On club level, let's charter new clubs in cities and areas void of Rotary clubs. I will not approve organizing new clubs in areas where there are 4, 5, 6, 7 clubs. In Amman, we will not have a Rotary club in Amman unless there is a condition for it. But a regular Rotary club in Amman, we do not need. We don't need one in Cairo. We don't need one in Alexandria. But we need in Amman. We need one in Maghreb. We need one in Fayaz. We need one in Zarqa. That's where we should go. And the same applies to other countries. Go to the area where the service is needed there, not in the urban cities. We can charter new generation clubs. The new generation clubs comprises of ex-Rotary actors, alumnus, youth below 40. If you have a club in Amman or in Cairo with this specification, I will approve it. It's recommended that not more than 3 Rotarians to migrate to new charter club. I don't want the club to immigrate from members to immigrate from one club and start a new club. Only 3 maximum to migrate. Clubs fewer than 10 members, I want them to reach 10. There are some clubs with 7 or 6. Let's work on them reaching 10. On the district level, the weak clubs to 20 or 50 to merge. Weak clubs in close proximity and form. Clubs to grow to 20 or 50 or merge them if they are in the same area. On the club level, recruit female members to clubs with female staff. Yeah, I think something is wrong with his presentation. Let me have all the... So on the club level, I need to recruit female members to clubs with no females. If you notice, I'm asking you I'm asking the clubs to do things that they have not done before. If they don't have a female, if they did not have a female, let's have a female in the members. Clubs fewer than 10 members to reach them. 10 to 14 reach 15, 15 to 19 to reach 20, and a net gain of 10% increase in Rotarian with a retention of 90. Rotary International President wants 85, I want 90. Lower the average age by including youth to the club. The district goals on public relations and Rotary image. On the club level, I want you to submit articles to the district magazine, upload in the website, in the local media, and in the social media, Facebooks, for example, and Twitter and all that. Newsletter, billboards. We have a convention coming very shortly, and we're having district booth there. So I want the club level to promote it. On the district and country training, on the club level, I need the club to nominate one of its members as club trainer. It's very important to have this, and I want the club to advise me that this person is a club trainer and CC the district. We want to have one so that we will look and see the following clubs have trainers. Let's educate them more. And these clubs don't have a club trainer, so let's assign them. Allocate a section or a portion of the monthly meeting to Rotary training. This is important. Training, 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 training. On the vocational service, I want the club to participate in a vocational project. On the family of Rotary, let's conduct activities that include Rotary, families, Rotary actors, Rotarians, spouses of deceased Rotarians, alumni. Now, maybe I bored you a little bit with the very demanding district goals. Let's see now what does a club get if they follow the following rules. Clubs are invited to submit for a district governance citation. 6 major topics, over 31 activities. All activities must be undertaken and completed between 1st of July and 31st of March. To qualify for awards, activities must be selected from 3 activities on the district program level, 4 activities on the foundation level, and 2 other topics. And we will go now quickly through the different 6 topics. On the district programs, you heard it before. Charter Renew Interact, Charter Renew Rotaract, 50% increased membership of current Rotaract club, at least 5 Rotarians or Rotaractors to join 1 or more action groups. The proof is the payment. Charter Renew RCC, update an existing RCC. Sponsor a local and district rider for an amount of $1,000 or more. Nominate attendees for a rider, local or district. These 8 items, if you achieve 3 of these, then first pass. On the foundation programs, allow me to recognize our past district governor, Farid Gibran, just arrived. في لك محل هون بتاع السلامة أول.
نورنا.
قاعد بالبلكون. On the foundation programs, clubs and or club members to contribute a minimum of $500 to annual programs for the first time. A total, I don't want more. A total of $500 per club. If they have not done it before. There are clubs with a 0 contribution to the foundation. So I want them to contribute $500. Just break this ice. Receive a major donor, make a major donor in your club. Every return every year for 75% of club members. First time matching grants will qualify, provided all reports and stewardship has been submitted. Clubs with no matching grants since 2006 will qualify as first timers. We have tens of clubs that have not done a matching grant. Tens of them. If these clubs do a matching grant, one matching grant, they qualify for the citation. Nominate outgoing team member for the first time, even if he is not selected or she is not selected. So I want every club to nominate a person, look for a person, apply for on his behalf to the
أسامة
team.
هيدي طبعا ماتشنج جرانت يعني قصد لبنان انت اللي فيها.
في نادي بلبنان
لا
معنا.
معنا هلا اذا كبروا موجود.
إذا يبقى أنتم بتروحوا على next one, let's have major donor.
انت قصدنا فيها هيك.
We go for the major donor. صح فريد. On the foundation programs, I want contribution of $1,000 to the permanent fund per club. Per club. Maybe it could be a benefactor or it could be the club. They fundraise to the permanent. I want the permanent fund part of our belief in the foundation. Not only the Paul Harris and the Rotary. So we have to fundraise also to stop polio with the media coverage. And payment of $2,000 for a million challenge and nominate a candidate for peace of life. Out of these 10, if we achieve one, sorry, I think I mentioned it before, 4. So out of these, we need 4 to qualify for the cycle. On the vocational service, we need 1 first time with a vocational service. Clubs with no vocational service since 2006 to qualify as first time. Only this. On extension membership, charter of a new club within the district directives, what we mentioned before on the new generation and outside cities. First time entry of a female member. If we have the first time entry of clubs with no female members, you qualify. Let's work on this. And 100% retention and 10% growth. Introduce 1 alumni or Rotary actors as a member. Out of these 4, I need 1 to qualify for the citation.
Usama, do we have clubs without female? Yes.
You have, of course, you have plenty. Plenty we have. Club administration, I want 60% attendance of members, and registering president and secretaries at member access to the website. We have tens of clubs that have not registered on the website, on the Rotary International website, and they will not be recognized by Rotary as presidents. He might be presidents in front of the club, but in front of Rotary International, his name is not there. The same for secretary. So I want every club to be registered. Reporting attendance regularly to the governor. Payment of club dues to district and RI on time. If the club achieve these, I only need 1 of these completed and you will verify this. On public relations, I need 1 article per month in the local media portraying projects. I don't want articles showing people sitting and eating and shaking hands. Let's see a project. Let's see somebody doing actual projects with the Rotary logo behind them and Rotary Club of so and so presenting. Let's not have this prototype problem of people sitting, eating together and enjoying a speaker. This is not PR. This is PR. Our PR are projects, what we do best. I want articles in 2 issues of the district magazine. District magazine needs your achievements, so I want 2 articles per club. Club presence on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, with updates. Mobiles. مبروك عقبال عايزين. I need, if you notice, maybe a few years back, we were never mentioning Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and all that, social media. But my God, how things have changed. And many of you know best. Really, this thing, maybe, I don't know, 3-4 governors ago, we're talking about Farid, maybe Farid, was there Facebook at your time? No. So now we're talking, Rotary is talking about Facebook as an important tool for public relations, even for recruiting members, even for, it's the tool of the century, it's the second, first. It's amazing. So we need presence there, and we need serious presence, not زي أخبار. No, we need serious presence. We need weekly newsletters, and I have noticed there was a drop in newsletters. Out of these 4 activities in public relations, I need 1 complete. Now, once we have these 6 topics, I want them covered, as I said, 4 in the foundation, 4 in the district programs, and 1 in each of these. Now, we were talking about the social media. Recognizing the importance of the social media network, the district will utilize, we will utilize Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube to promote activities and achievements, to keep in touch with Rotarians at large, district Rotarians, and the public. We will have a Facebook site. I want all the Rotarians to join who have Facebooks, and we will start from there. Your involvement and promotion is encouraged. I want you to encourage clubs to join the Facebook, taking Rotary and public relations in our region to a new level. We will introduce something new. I will introduce, in view of the size of the district and the importance of analyzing data to improve the district communication, we will heavily utilize professional website surveys throughout the year to receive responses. To simplify the process, Rotarians will receive links on email. To just receive a link. Rotarians will click on the link and fill out the survey within deadline. Within a week, within 2 days, within whatever. District Governor Office will receive the information, analyze, and take action. Electronic newsletters. The district will utilize electronic newsletters addressed to all members or club presidents and secretaries as the case may be. This will apply to the District Governor monthly newsletter and district committees newsletters or bulletin. I will have a very minimal paper newsletter, to be a digital newsletter. And it will be distributed professionally to the masses. So help us reach all members by asking all to send us their updated email. Each one will receive a copy of the electronic message in his email. It will not be heavy, it will not be loaded, it will be web-based. This will be available also for all district committees. I know some of the district committees have been very busy preparing the material for newsletters. Now they will have the opportunity to utilize this facility, and this will be sent at large to the audience. The emails, they are killing us. Technology is really more than helpful. To avoid mass bulk mails and exposure of Rotarians' emails, we will not share emails on the website. No emails will be disclosed on the website. Residents, committees, and so on. Most communication with clubs will be sent directly to clubs on one-to-one basis. My office will send whatever I want directly to all clubs. I will not have we'll see now a picture, I will not have 150 names displayed for all to see. Blind copies BCC will be used if needed. Strict abidance by the guidelines for the use of electronic communication in Rotary International. Rotary International has a directive on use of emails, and it should only be used for Rotary business. So So if we expose our emails and your emails and the club's emails, you will start receiving all sorts of junk, and somebody breaks this law and you will have, you will kill your email. The district magazine will continue in its current format. It's beautiful. And I salute District Governor Assem for the improvement that he made. And I want to keep the continuity on this issue, and we will